some handwriting notes. Being an AI event, making some handwriting notes sounds interesting. But let me set the stage and explain my understanding about the status of physical AI and in general AI, and especially in the industrial space. Recently, we have a discussion with one middle-sized mining company, and they're operating the copper mine. And we said, okay, we have this AI solution, we have this computer vision, these neural networks, convolutional neural networks to process the data. We said, you know, it looks cool, but we have some sensors, we have some controllers. Sounds good, but no, thank you. So we are quite digital savvy. So, okay, maybe we are doing something wrong. We start to challenge ourselves. Maybe our product market fit is not in the best condition. And then we later spoke with the really big mining company, and they said, hey, this is the real problem in the industry, so that's definitely not solved. And we came back to this middle-sized company guys and said, okay, let's try to talk again. We massaged through the management, through the owners of the company, and said, okay, let's talk. And they sent me the email with the attachment letter signed by president with the handwritten date and time of the meeting. So we are inviting you to meet with us and talk about your AI solutions. Okay, sounds good. I confirm, yes, guys, I will come. I book my trip, book my flight, hotel. And they said, okay, thank you. We'll send you Zoom link. Okay, what do you mean by Zoom link? You invite us with the paper, physical paper. And thanks, the Zoom link was not on the paper. It was like real invitation. I think that's kind of explain where we are with the AI things. And I think it's also a misunderstanding especially from the industrial space when we're talking about digital. We are digital savvy, we have sensors, we have data, but are you guys using the data? Well, how are you using this data? What's the real things behind this? And another example I'd like to bring about the data actually and the operation from the industrial space. Recent discussion about implementing of the computer vision and AI solution with another big industrial company, and we signed the NDA. So we need the NDA to process the data, to get some operational data from their side, to understand what's going on, what's the bottlenecks, how we can improve it. We are like reading the NDA. The purpose is to analyze the data, improve the operation, and then there is one clause. You are not allowed to train this data in any AI system. So guys, why we're talking about this then? Why we need this NDA? Because if we are not able to train the data you are providing us, what's the point of this discussion? So I think it explains where we are once again in terms of our advancement. And before talking about physical AI, I think we need to understand how people understand the data and how they operate with the data. So I think it's really critical. And for me, it's another perspective talking about digital world, which I think we are pretty savvy in this. Exactly, it's 10, 15 years we already spent building digital environment in industrial space. And now it's AI. The guys who, from this middle-sized company in mining, they said, okay, we are digital savvy, we have controllers and sensors, and we don't need AI. I think it's pretty much the same like we say, okay, we have computers, we have even servers in our room, on our office, even software running, so we don't need AI. We are good with this. And it's like fundamental misunderstanding what is AI from, how this AI can be used to operate the data. Digital gave you a lot of data. AI gave you the ability to run this data in real time, so adapt the system on the fly. So you cannot adapt using prescriptive system. Digital environment is prescriptive system. AI can allow you, like it was mentioned, you have multiple things you need to take into account in the same time. And AI can help you to do this. And for me, it's also comparing digital and AI world, it's comparing enterprise and startup world. AI, rather startup, agile, quickly adopted. Digital is enterprise. Prescriptive, work your plan your work, and work your plan, no matter what happens outside. So you're following the rule. And I think it's a fundamental problem we are facing because these two worlds should cooperate, startups and enterprise, but they just coexist. And that's also a fundamental problem from our standpoint, because we are facing with this. We are trying to break this silos, explaining that startups is the ones who can help you, enterprise, to make the better solutions, better decisions. But it's pretty difficult because all the digitalization program, they designed in the old school way. 10 years program, I don't know, big two enterprise sit down together and say, okay, we need to make big changes. I think it's the wrong approach with the implementing of physical AI or any AI system. You need to make small incremental steps. You need to understand what kind of data you have. You need to collect the data. You need to build trust on the operational level. And then, when you have the trust, you need to scale. So one step at a time, that's how I believe, that's our approach working with the big enterprise. Still not easy, but I think it's getting better. And what we noticed, on a positive note about this, over 3-5 years, we see a lot of open calls from the global companies. Open calls, innovation calls. They are looking for the solutions which we tried to sell them 5 years ago. They were completely closed. They were not ready to listen. Now they launched these open calls. They are looking for the innovation. Specifically mentioned that they are looking AI-driven solutions. So I think it's a good positive shift in this environment, in this space. And yeah, I'm looking for the better future and open to talk about this later after my discussion. Thank you very much.
Vladimir, thank you so much.